Do you want to see the Norwegian Pearl buffet area? We're going to see that in 7 areas, including one special one at the very end. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Ken Edmonds, and on this channel I provide tips and tricks to help those that travel with disabilities and their families to avoid the pitfalls and enjoy their travel more. So we just came up from the midship elevator and we're headed into the Garden Cafe, which is the buffet on the Norwegian Pearl. And as you see here, there's really a quite expansive area. It was closed when I filmed this video, but we're going to take a look at it from both ends. There's plenty of hot food stations. There are an abundance of places for bread and cold foods. There's a fast serve area right here as we go along. You'll see it over here on the right. And that is open usually earlier and later than the rest of the buffet. It gives you a good opportunity to grab a quick snack. Now I'm going to stop for a second and say hi. There's the ice cream area we just went by. You can see the toasters there for making toast. And again, you get another good look at the entire buffet area. It works really well for wheelchairs. There's just lots of space in it. In the morning they have a couple of places they'll do omelets for you. You have 3 coffee stations up in this general area. There was one right there. We're going to head back toward the aft of the ship. And in just a second, as we go around this corner, you're going to see another coffee and juice station here. And we'll go just a little bit further and there'll be another one. And one thing that did is it made it really easy when you were trying to get something to drink. You didn't have to fight through the crowd in the buffet. I tried to film this early in the morning so you could get a sense of what it was like when it wasn't full. And traffic in general was never bad. We're going to come back in a minute and take a look at the seating area. And usually you could find a seat. I was really pleased with the layout. We've been on a couple of other cruise lines where the layout wasn't nearly as well. So here's your 3rd coffee and juice station. And then actually there'll be 2 coffee and juice stations as we go out because we're getting ready to head out the door. And this is what they call the Great Outdoor Cafe. And it is a fairly full-service buffet, typically more on the order of burgers and things like that. But in the morning they do omelets and you can get breakfast out here as well. You can't see it, but on the left we're passing by 2 more drink stations. Here's where, right here on this corner in the afternoons at tea time, they serve the cold soups, which are really cool. You saw the La Cucina cafe there. Now we're just, I'm not really running, I just sped the video up because it's quite a long walk through here. But as we're going along, what you'll see is they've got lots of window seats where you can sit right by the window, either 2s or 4s. They have tables that you can put together and make 6 or 8, 12 ups. You know, I don't know why I ducked that way, but I did. Anyway, as we go along, again, lots of seating. There is a handicap seating close to the entrance areas from the buffet side, and usually people were pretty good about not sitting in it. So with my wife in a wheelchair, we were able to access it most of the times that we wanted to. We're headed out onto the pool deck, and we're going to see a couple of interesting areas here. More food and beverage. If you're enjoying this video, do me a favor. I need you to hit this like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, then you'll want to hit the subscribe and the little bell icon that'll turn on notifications. That way you'll know when I post a new video. As we come around the corner here, on the left is a place called the Grill. And that's your basically hamburgers and hot dogs by the pool. And then as we go a little bit farther around, what we'll run into is you'll start to see the Topsiders Bar. Again, that's the pool bar. They do have waitress service, but a lot of people just order drinks here at the bar. So the question of the day is, have you ever had the opportunity to sail on the Norwegian Pearl? I need you to put a comment down below, please. Let me know. And we're going to go into, here on deck 12, we're going to go in and we're going to see a couple of other things. And then we're headed for that surprise. So you're going to want to hang around to see what I found. And like I said, it's something that's not available on a lot of ships. And it's not easy to find on this ship unless you know where you're looking. So right here, this is the card room, game room. It's where people would come play cards. My wife would sit in there and do puzzles quite a bit. Then the next room we'll see coming up here in just a second is the library. And they had a pretty good library on board. They had enough books available to make it enjoyable if you were looking for something to read. So that's your library. Now in just a second we're going to go up here, and straight ahead would be the Mandara Spa. It was closed. I beamed down really quickly to deck 11. And we're going to go here and we're going to go forward on deck 11. And again, I sped this up because it's a long haul. But at the end of it, and like I said, if you didn't know what you were looking for, you might miss this entirely. You could be on the ship all week and not find this. But this is the bridge observation room, or bridge viewing room. And so they've got navigation charts. We were going to Alaska, so they had the inside passage up. They have some pictures. They actually, some of these flat devices are navigational displays, so you can see where you are. In the daytime, they'll have the bridge cam showing. Right now, it's at nighttime, so everything's dark. But there's the staff of the officers of the, let's say, the maintenance and engineering side of the ship, piloting that piece of it. There's a little model, or I should say a big model of the ship right there. And so anyway, it's kind of a neat place. Those curtains are open in the daytime, so you get a chance to actually see the bridge staff at work. It's kind of cool, and my granddaughter and I enjoyed going up there and taking a look. Over to the side, you'll notice a couple of boxes pop up. The top box will take you to more videos on the Pearl. The bottom box will take you to some live interviews I've done. I'm glad you were here today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.